Blah 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 blah.
Hi, welcome to Strixhaven. Hold on a moment. Apparently,
What we do?
no, nothing. I messed up Trent's camera, which is kind of karma. I lined it up with our bot, not with Trent for some reason.
Oh, that's funny.
So he's just the bot.
What I get.
But yeah, Trent was our blah 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 person. I'm gonna fix that. I know it's live, but you know we're here for this. It's only us watching this, so it's good. My name is Emerson. I'm your DM. Accompanying me is pretty much our entire cast, nearly, or at least our regular cast members. We have Carly playing the Owlin Evelina. Oh no, now I have to just explain everyone's character. Alexa playing the Drow Astrin. Jerry playing the Lizard. No, he's a Dragonborn. Imogene. Syntax playing the... Fuck, no, Trent playing Syntax.
Syntax is funny. It's true.
And Syntax sure is traumatized. And then no, Syntax is a tiefling, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Deja now has 2 heads in this stream. We're just ignoring this. We're just gonna ignore this. We're very professional here, guys. This is how professional streams are managed and handled. So this is what Trent actually looks like, everyone. See, it's important to see that beautiful face. And then last but certainly not least, we have Deja playing the half-elf Kaerthana and Dylan playing the Asimar Ryza. I like how I said all of their species, but not their classes at all.
Don't worry about it.
That's yours to discover. So where we last left off, Kaerthana has a sister who who did become a vampire.
Maybe.
It's assumed that they did this out of good intentions, but again, good intentions are great and all, but hold on, that was supposed to show to everyone. I am on the wrong screen, that is why. But her sister, oh my god, I'm clicking on every single wrong layer.
Wow.
Okay, here. Rhaerthia is Kaerthana's half-sister.
Half-sister.
I had a hard time saying that for some reason.
Interesting, sister. That's fucked up.
She is an alchemist who has in the past saved many lives, but seems to have become a vampire, possibly through a misguided intention to help people, but has we don't really know her motivation, but we know that she is now essentially leading a new unifying force across Ensara. She has 4 lieutenants who she has also transformed into vampires, but then given full autonomy. So no longer making them her thralls. It's unknown how many or if she even has any thralls, but these are her lieutenants. Fulson, a egotistical half elf, who is talented with a blade, but his narcissism has only gotten worse since he became a vampire. Varian Faust, who is kind of her diplomatic advisor, very silver-tongued, but apparently also very skilled at dueling with a rapier. We have Tharm, who is a childhood friend, Caerthana knows him. He's always been kind of kind but quiet. He is her bodyguard, does not leave her side. There might also be some emotions there. We don't really know. And then last but not least is Glimmer, who is a former member of the Gold Heart criminal world. We don't know why she left, but she's effectively the head of information for that organization. In the meantime, you guys were by Urin's second in command. You guys were given these dossiers, and you were brought pretty far into Ensara. This individual, she left to go get you guys a carriage. You guys camped on the side of the road in the meantime, and due to rolling extremely high on the random encounter table that I had, and this was planning on happening later, but I'm still happy it happened. Fizbin, also known as Bahamut, happened to stumble across your guys' camp, where he apparently kind of showed up more so just for moral support. Kind of tried to help you guys, but emphasized that, like, look, the gods want to help, but you'd be surprised how little they can actually get done on their own. Talked about how gods need things like avatars to function on the material plane more often than not, and doing so oftentimes burns up the person who is being used as an avatar, unless a sort of resonance is achieved. He explained that he functions a little bit differently because the material plane is kind of his true home, but other gods will need a conduit to do this through. It made Caerthana start thinking that, oh shit, maybe that's what's happening with me and Grost. Fun stuff like that. He kind of gave a lot of people some emotional support, and then at the very end he was like, oh shit, I remember one reason why I was here. Imogen, you have a sibling, you have a brat, and then he immediately dissolved. So with that,
you have a bratwurst.
Yeah. So it's the middle of the night. This man just poofed out of existence, and Imogen was just told that for the first time in his life, he's potentially not alone. With that, everyone went back to sleep totally peacefully. I kid.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
We're
and
all
Imogen,
super stable.
not Imogen, sorry. Astrid was given given something to give to Syntax from her from her father. It is a magical Tommy gun, also known as a Thomas gun. It effectively functions like a modified magic missile that can be used as a almost more of a cantrip than just a first level spell. But yeah, like magic missile, it can't miss, but something like shield can immediately avoid and negate damage. It's fun. It was for Syntax specifically. I will say, because Jerry was not given the opportunity to roleplay off of the information that was dropped on Imogen, would you like to pick up right after he vanishes or in the morning?
Up to you. His first reaction would just to be like, drop to his knees and start fucking crying.
Oh no.
Okay. Would anyone like to do a scene in that situation, or is okay? So let's do that Astrid scene, and then we will pick up in the morning when Urin's second in command returns with your carriage. So yeah, Imogen, having just been told quite a bit of English is hard. You guys know where we are.
Sure is.
Go and just do. You know where we are.
He's fucking crying. Like, I'm not gonna do that.
It'd be funny.
Wow.
I'm gonna fucking do it loud and dramatic if I do it. So it's your funeral.
Okay. Astrid will just kind of watch and be shell-shocked a little bit because that's the first time Imogene's done that. But she'll walk over and kind of carefully kneel down next to him and just like pull him into a hug as best she can.
He'll hug her tightly.
And she'll just stay there until he pulls away first.
He's not gonna pull away.
Alright, well...
This guy's going through some shit right now. He's like, oh, fuck.
Well, then fine. If she'll just keep holding it, if he falls asleep or something, then she's staying there.
Imogene, I would like you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Nice.
Do you cry yourself to sleep?
Yeah.
You roll for
You
I got a
do
17.
now. You do feel yourself kind of hitting that point where you've kind of cried yourself out. You haven't really cried much before, not to be weird, but you are definitely one to bottle things up, conceal, don't feel. So it does kind of hit that point after probably a good hour or two where just there's not really any tears left. It's not that you want to stop crying, it just there's nothing really left. You just feel kind of hollow inside. But unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how Imogene feels, you're still awake.
Unfortunately.
You are tired. You could go to sleep, you think, but also you'd be able to stay awake. I will give you a level of exhaustion if you do, but it is a roleplay choice.
He will eventually go to sleep.
Okay.
He's not gonna stay up the whole night.
When you sleep, I would like you to roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh my god. Well, it ain't happening yet.
Okay. Do your thing then before. Yeah.
Imogen will just kind of like notice and like where he's going and be like, I can't cry anymore. My eyes are dry.
Fine.
It feels like it still wants to come out, but there's nothing that can come out.
That happens,
Does it?
unfortunately.
I don't like this.
Me neither.
I don't normally do this.
I know it's no offense, a little unsettling. But I'm not leaving while it's happening, so...
Was it like this for you?
For what?
When you found out you had family?
I've had a few more years than you to be able to bottle things up, so it didn't really happen like this. But when I came across records devastating about Nim's existence in the first place, I locked myself in my room for about 2 days. I didn't talk to anyone.
I see.
And then the third day I came out and lied to Urin and gave him a story as to why it was a good idea for me to go to Strixhaven.
This is gonna be a lot of work.
Finding him? You mean?
Even knowing of their existence. I have nothing to go off of. Should I even go after it?
That is a choice only you can make. But I will help you either way. I'll support whatever decision you make, but it's yours in the end.
Like, I feel so relieved, but now I feel so burdened knowing that I have family.
Fair. Take time to think about it. But if you want to go after him, I will help you.
Thank you.
You don't have to thank me for that. It was a given.
I think I'll go rest now.
Okay. Do you want to be alone?
What do you mean?
Do you wish time for you to think on this by yourself, or you want someone nearby?
That's your choice, I guess.
I will I'll be near enough to help if you need it.
Thank you. Now, what do you want me to roll?
Hug.
Yeah, give like a hug, and then like head to his like bed roll.
I had originally said intelligence, but I think it's closer to wisdom.
All
Or
right.
hold on. Let me.
It's a wisdom save.
Charisma save.
Charisma save.
Charisma's force of personality, so it makes a bit
8.
more sense. Okay, 8. You have a strange dream.
Nice.
It feels like you're trapped. It's kind of the easiest way to put it. Like you're somewhere that you don't want to be, and no matter what you try to do, you can't seem to free yourself from it. It's more of a sensation than anything else, but at one point you get a mental image. It's like you're frozen in a lake, looking up at a stormy sky that you don't recognize, swirling snow and cold, lifeless light. And then you see it. A long, thin, reptilian form scratching on the ice as if trying to get to you. As it takes to the sky, swooping around presumably to dive back down, you see that its wings almost have a thin, stained glass-like look to them. This thing is trying to get to you. not in a predatorial way. No, it seems concerned. As soon as that sort of solidifies in your mind, however, you find yourself waking up, a chill clinging to your scales.
Oh, fuck.
You can deduce without really any kind of roll that that probably has something to do with your family. Considering that the literal god showed up and then ran out of time to actually tell you anything, and considering all of your other friends seem to get weird dream shit from gods, it's probably safe to assume that this might be a message from the god you met last night. But that location, all of it, you don't even know where to begin. Meanwhile, everyone else has been a little bit more awake for a little bit longer and are standing around a carriage. This carriage is interesting. It looks like it's seen better days. It's a little bit rickety, a little bit old, gnarled wood, but I guess rickety is not the right term. It looks very sturdy, but it looks very well worn. Kind of like an old ship that that is very clearly seen work, but has also managed to survive through many different conflicts or the like. A single, or two, I should say, black horses pull this carriage. And it is a covered caravan. The same vehicle, that car, is nearby as well. And standing sort of out front explaining the carriage to Astrid is Cormella again. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you set on your way? She has given you a rough map of the area, pointing you in the direction of the castle that Raerthia is using as her base of operations. It has been explained that it is the former home of the Faust family. Again, the diplomatic agent of hers, his manor. Is there anything anyone would like to do? She emphasizes that it will be a 3-day ride before you get into territory that is truly controlled by Raerthia. Or, yeah, she'll emphasize that you'll get into territory controlled by Raerthia in 2 days, but after 3 days, you'll kind of get to more of the civilized area, if that makes sense, the actual cities.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It doesn't have to. Oh,
What? Sorry, your computer's lagging out just a little bit, so we missed.
I know.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Give us a sec. Give you a sec.
All good, no worries. This actually gives Cormella time to corner Astrid again.
Okay.
Can we speak in private?
Sure.
She gestures inside the car.
Okay. I guess that's as good as we can get out here.
Mm-hmm.
Astron will climb in.
She'll climb in after and close and lock the door. She'll turn to you and sit on the again, that's the car kind of has like the back cushions, side cushions. She sits like right on the edge of the side cushion next to you, just across the kind of entryway, right? So like the closest she is going to get to sitting next to you. Her hands folded in her lap. She looks at you in her typical apathetic gaze. But for you, it's, again, about as kind as her gaze gets. We have a problem, Astron. You're walking into something far more dangerous than you realize.
I mean, we're walking into a potential city infested with vampires.
Glimmer stole the Necrocore.
Oh.
It makes sense now why Cormella was so standoffish every time she mentioned Glimmer with the dossiers and all of that earlier. Yeah, apparently she had a little bit of information she wanted to share, but specifically to Astron.
And Cormella said that. Well, she told the whole group that they don't know why
she left.
Glimmer went.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay.
So that's assumed to be true. They don't know why she left, but they know what she took. Okay. Right? Like, yeah.
And like you said, Astron wouldn't like personally know Glimmer. She would just at least know.
You might have known her name as like an up and coming, a lot like how Imogen was an up and coming. You just happened to interact with him more. But that was a choice you made, right? You could have chosen never to interact with Imogen because he was ultimately, quote, below your station in the underworld. Though arguably ranked higher as far as actually getting shit done, but you know what I mean.
Shut the fuck up, Jerry. Well, I mean, I think it goes without saying that is a problem.
The biggest
problem.
It is not good, no.
How did she get it in the first place? It's Uren. How did she get it? I know she's good, but...
There's information you don't particularly know about how Uren keeps some of his most valuable items.
Well, apparently it's not very secure, whatever it is.
That's the thing. It is. And that security is rather angry. And if you manage to get in its path, Uren can't guarantee your safety.
I think I'm entitled to know what this security is. If that's the kind of problem we're having.
That's why we're talking, dear.
Okay.
You have probably heard of Uren's vault. You have. You've heard of his vault. You've never seen it, but you imagine it's probably controlled by Spari, the bank organization that Imogen works for. You do know that it's where he keeps his most valuable things, and it's rumored to be impenetrable and literally the most secure place on the continent. The only place sometimes known to be potentially more secure is Strixhaven. which he scoffs at and has your entire life. How can a school be more secure? But she looks at you. The vault is a bit misleading.
Mm-hmm.
The proper term is a hoard.
Yeah, that tracks.
Deep in the Undercity, there's a longtime employee of Urin's. Their name is Zayatora. They're a red dragon.
Why was I not told this?
Because no one's told this, Astrid.
But you and Urin know. Why
Of
wouldn't I know?
course. Do you think Urin tells you everything, Astrid?
No, not even one. Not even close.
Well, then let's leave it at that.
This one just seemed a little prominent.
Why? We both know you would have explored.
You got me there.
Zayatora will kill anyone who's not Urin. Zayatora has never been stolen from. And we don't really understand how Glimmer managed it. But Zayatora's in a rampage. And he's going to be burning the countryside down in pursuit.
About how much time do we probably have before he reaches the city we're going to?
Why do you think I brought the car?
Okay, well. This seems like something you should have mentioned when we first met.
I don't
At
want
the
to
car.
alarm your companions.
You didn't want to alarm anyone, but there's a fucking red dragon coming after us.
Kaerthana has enough to deal with on her own. It's up
No
to
shit.
you. You know her better than I do, and you know your group better than I do. If you think they can handle it, go for it. I don't know their emotional states, so I'll leave it up to you. Tell them
Christian's not
immediately if
gonna-
you wish, or keep it close to your chest. Just know that Urin would appreciate it if you didn't kill Zayatora, but he also understands self-defense is important.
Would it be too much to ask for a bit more of a physical description instead of just red
Big,
dragon?
mean red.
Do you know that there's more than one red dragon?
She rolls her eyes and
There's
digs
one
around in her
at
bag. She
school.
very clearly has a image for you. I've just been struggling to find it this whole time. I had it
that's fine.
saved and I couldn't find it because of course, right? Of course. But
course.
as soon as I have found it again, I will share it with you.
So we can just pretend that she describes it right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
The second she describes the dragon, Astrid's just gonna look at her quiet, silently for a second, and then turn, unlock the door, and open it. And go, everyone, we have a problem.
She'll just give. Oh yeah. Here, I found the image. Let me
Oh, cool.
get it into our Roll20 so I can show it to everyone. Yeah, she'll emphasize Zayatora has had a long time to build up their horde. And Urin's horde. They're out for blood. Urin doesn't let them off their leash very often, and in this case, he couldn't stop them. Well, good luck.
Oh, fuck.
Zayatora is a red dragon that wears armor.
Because he needs it, apparently.
Nice.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
We're gonna fucking die.
I'm looking at that. How big is it?
This is definitely
Oh wait,
between
those are
an
skyscrapers.
yeah, this is
Yeah,
definitely
those are
between an adult
skyscrapers.
and an ancient red dragon.
Oh,
Somewhere
okay.
between there.
Jesus Christ.
Again, keep in mind, Urin has been around for 500 years or so, 300 to 500 years. And so Zayatora's probably been around similar amount of time at least.
That's cute.
God. Emerson, I hate it here.
Hey, but yeah, so she emphasizes, wait, so you turn around immediately and just tell the whole group?
Yeah, I unlock the door, walk out of the carriage, and up to the group and go, we've got that problem.
She just gives you the like one raised eyebrow, which you know is the equivalent of her like full on berating you. And then she walks over and hands the photo to Astrid. She turns around, says, I best get back to the city. Good luck, you all. She
I think we
climbs.
need more than that.
She doesn't turn around. She says, why do you think I've given you as much as I have?
Figured.
Have fun with the Thomas gun, Syntax.
Is Syntax here?
Syntax isn't here.
Oh, fuck, Syntax isn't here. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Have fun with the Thomas gun. Syntax will have fun with it.
Okay, Yoda.
I know, shut up. I fucked up.
Front the Thomas gun Syntax will have.
As she drives off, there is a loud pop.
Oh, shit.
And
Nice.
Syntax lands on the ground in the middle of the group.
You're
On
shitting
his
me.
butt.
You're fucking
Meanwhile,
Syntax like fucking mangled on the ground.
We were
that
supposed to have a
evening,
back.
flashback time. Syntax rubbing his butt is, my God, you'll never believe what happened to me. Flashback.
Oh my goodness, this is what happened.
Jeez.
Ashton's just standing there, like, holding the picture, like, face down to her this whole time while Syntax just shares. It's waiting.
Syntax. It was a weirdly okay evening. Like like you know it was uncomfortable, but you also like don't remember it. You just know it kind of probably sucked. Like essentially, yeah, essentially you were put under anesthetic, right? So it's like waking up from like getting your wisdom teeth removed. Like you know it sucked, but it's not like you remember it sucking. You just like, you know, something bad happened. You kind of remember at one point where there was like a light in your face and you started waking up and then like, that's it.
No different than his normal.
Yeah, you kind of wake up with the closest you've probably ever had to a hangover. Just like a little bit of a headache, not too bad. Your elbow is squeaking just like a little bit more than it usually does. The metallic one. Obviously not your normal one.
Thank you for clarification.
And you like wake up to her oiling it, right?
Yeah.
But she looks at you, oh good, you're awake. I've made some good deductions.
Oh,
but
good.
we have to be quick. I want to get you back to your friends in the next 30
I don't
minutes.
give a shit about my friends right now. Come on, tell me the real truth.
Yes, well, once they start venturing further, it'll be harder to get you there, and not
Okay, fine.
impossible, just harder. So eat your breakfast. She shoves a literal just like mushroom cap at you.
What's
like,
the Barbie fairy
kind of-
tale?
And then she
actively
stops.
chew
She
on
like
it.
pulls it back, and she's like, "Wait, you don't really eat."
No, I thought you had good deductions to make.
It was habit. I apologize. Puts the mushroom cap to the side. I don't get a lot of visitors.
You were way more intimidating when you first came out of the corner.
That's the point.
Okay.
We're partners now. I don't need to keep up pretenses.
Okay.
Jesus.
Give it to me straight.
You're
What
dead.
am I-
How many days do I have
Tax.
left?
You're quite literally dead. And I don't mean undead. I just
Oh.
mean dead. You see,
Oh.
undeath implies that some aspect of a previously alive thing is still animating its dead corpse. Some aspect remains from the previous life. There is no aspect of you from a previous life. I would say you're a construct, but even that is false. Your body came from somewhere. It was alive. It had elements of life in it. Probably, from what I can tell, numerous bodies made you. But none of their soul, none of their self is in you. In fact, all of that seems artificial, and the soul is just overtly lacking.
But so I'm just a big, fleshy bag of bad choices?
No, you're a miracle.
That's worse.
Think of it this way, and it's also probably why your body's destroying itself. You are something that is not alive, something that was once alive, but instead of bringing back part of the soul that is bound to this body, instead, someone put something artificial in there, something else. Not an artificial soul, though. That would have constructed a body alongside it. The Animus theorem, after all. No, someone managed to craft all of the elements of life and instill it into something that is dead. Something that is inanimate.
Why wouldn't they just make something... Okay.
If I were to guess... Well, this is extreme conjecture, but it's the only motivation I can think of. Firstly, you're the product of an extremely mad scientist who I'd love to meet. A mage of quite some renown who wanted to see if they could create life entirely of their own, well, creation. Secondly, you're the product of extreme grief. Someone lost someone they care about. And I truly mean lost, soul obliterated. And they tried their best to bring them back without that core component.
Well, then what am I doing out here all by myself?
I don't know. Well, it's a very good question. You are a masterpiece. I can't imagine anyone letting you go freely and of their own volition. So whoever made you is probably dead.
Thank you for your time. I think I'm ready to go now.
I'll let you know if I discover anything else. She snaps her fingers, and you land on your butt in the middle of the campsite.
Okay, I'm probably just still pissed. Okay,
So
are we
yeah, she
leaving
effectively
now?
told you you're an abomination, and don't align with any form of life, and probably shouldn't be classified as it. So have fun.
Yeah, I remember.
Just to summarize, want to make sure we're on the same page.
Damn. Happy
Okay, are
birthday.
we... What? No, let's go.
Obviously, you don't have to share that with the group. I
Yeah.
just did that as a transition.
That was a great transition.
Yeah, doesn't mean you actually shared anything.
Hello, welcome. Oh gosh, we're outside. Good.
Yeah, we're outside. Are you okay?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be?
Shaking slightly.
Yeah, just like frowning, clearly lying. Clearly lying.
Like tear tracks on face.
I'm not. I don't believe you, but I'm not going to push you about it. You can tell us when you want, but I have a gift for you. Question mark?
No, not right. Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Are you sure? You might be very happy with this one.
Well, something to look forward to tomorrow.
It's the morning.
It's
Yeah.
on her back.
Yeah. Refuses to look at you. Like is staring out into the...
Jesus.
No, not right now.
Okay.
I like how objectively Syntax is on the ground, probably looking
Just like laying
terrible.
at this. Yeah.
Imogene is like has that like hollowness of someone who can't feel anymore because they felt too much.
Yeah.
Kaerthana's
dragon's
probably
coming now.
dealing with acne. Like she's back to normal. Like she's back to human, but she has like that like her normal age, but she has like that one pimple she got when she went for the teenage years.
I forgot about that.
You gotta be that mean.
She's got like that one pimple. Like it's one of those ones that's like no one else knows and like no one else sees it, but like Kaerthana feels it, right? Like it's one of the ones that like Kaerthana feels it, and it's just insult to injury.
Oh,
Xanther.
Oh yeah, and Xanther's here, trying to comfort people. So he's kind of bouncing around between people. Like he brings Imogene some oatmeal.
Oh my God.
He's like, it's good. I put some maple in it.
Oh,
Maple.
Damn, that's good.
He's like,
Just
no,
like
it's
some tree bark.
Yeah, even just like stare at it, just being like, "Hey, this gives me bad memories."
That's fair. I rolled a 5 for it being tasty, so it's not good.
Yeah, he's gonna politely like decline it, being like, "This gives me bad memories. I cannot eat this. I
He's
will
like,
throw up if I do."
I'm sorry. Is it the way? I put some protein powder in it.
No,
Oh my God.
it's not. Anything
No, you're good. You
did.
don't have to
It's
explain it.
just-
I'm sorry. I was trying to be helpful. Don't need to pry into trauma. You are a good man. Do your thing. I'm here for you if you need anything.
That's just gonna send him into like a deeper spiral.
And then he's gonna do like an awkward like ha ha ha, and then be like, I'm gonna, what's that, Kaerthana? And then yeah, and then he'll like run by Astra and be like, Imogene, I think needs you. Okay, bye.
Okay,
Oh
are we
my God.
leaving? What's happening?
Want some oatmeal? He says over
No,
your
carry
face.
me.
Emerson, we
Okay.
do have the carriage, right?
Yeah, the carriage is here.
Is
Like,
it
you guys just have to
driver, or do
load
we
it
have
up
to
and then you
drive
can
it
go.
ourselves?
You do have to drive it yourself.
Fuck.
Alright.
Who's mentally stable to drive?
Honestly, Evie probably had a great night.
Oh god.
Evie painted some cool things, did some cool art, met a really nice
Oh, yeah.
god. Ryza also probably objectively had a decent night until she, turned over and saw the mace again.
Yeah.
Ryza's one of the. Ryza's like, this is a good day. Never mind, weight of my soul.
Yep, that's right. Oh yeah, this bullshit. That's right.
This guy.
But yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn it.
I'm alone myself.
Yeah, you guys load up, get into the carriage, and get on your way. Kind of, Astrid, I imagine, Astrid and Evie are kind of herding everyone, and Xanther into the carriage, kind of that whole, family is jet lagged. You're trying to get them to the gate on time kind of energy. The kids had to
We
wake up
only
at
have
3
5
a.m.
hours until our flight.
Yeah, exactly.
We're late.
You also know there's a reason to rush, right? Like you're like, we need to fucking go.
I have the picture in my hand.
Yeah,
Isn't
like
doing it
whenever
yet.
anyone is like going slow, you just hold the picture up to them and be like, "Do you want that to beat us?"
Syntax goes, "What the fuck
You didn't
is
even let me
that?
explain that
Wait,
part, dude.
what?
I
Yeah,
know.
no one knows.
Do it right now. Yeah,
Yeah,
do
go
it
for
now.
That hasn't happened.
Go for it.
Okay.
How could this be so much worse?
Yeah.
Um,
Can we just
well-
hardcore cut into we're in the carriage or we're like outside?
Yeah.
Everyone can talk and hear
Yeah.
each other.
That's
Okay.
what I
Yeah.
was trying to get us to do with that transition. Thank you. I should have just done a hard cut. Evie
like a little
is
window.
leading the carriage. There's little sliding doors, so they're pulled to the side, so you guys can see as well as directly talk with Evie. Evie, I need you to roll a either animal handling
Did
or
we agree
nature.
Evie's doing this? We kind of just said Evie's doing this, but
I don't think there's any other
Go
option.
with her.
Yeah, someone else can be
do
up
it.
there with her. And between the two of you, one person rolls it, the other person helps. So one person rolls with advantage, either animal handling or navigation. Correction, one of you animal handling, one of you navigation. Because
What's
one person is
navigation?
controlling
Navigation.
nature.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you guys
Must be
have,
on
if
60.
anyone has vehicles land proficiency, does anyone have land vehicle proficiency?
I'm trying to look, but I can't find that.
I doubt
Probably
it.
don't have it then.
and proficiency.
Yeah, I doubt anyone has it. I just wanted to double check. Okay, so one person up front is the navigator. You're going to roll a nature check.
Survival check.
What?
Survival?
Yeah, that's
Or
fuck.
nature?
I keep on.
Carly.
Sorry. Survival check. Another person is going to roll animal handling because you're the one actually controlling the reins.
Carly, which one do you want to
Do we
do?
take-
If you can
do
we
speak
take
with
a look?
animals, you don't need to do the animal check, obviously, because you can just tell them.
Says it changed from nature to survival.
I'm a
equal
liar.
Footing one.
It's a
Equal
survival.
footing for either. It. Okay. That sucks. I am. I +1 in either one, so I'm good with either.
Same here, man.
Oh boy.
It's not a super hard check.
I'll take
Okay,
survival.
Okay, it'll be funny having Evie at the reins. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take the reins if you want. It's up to you.
I mean, it's funny.
No,
I feel
it
like
is
it's
funny.
funnier.
Yeah.
It's funnier.
It's funnier. Let's.
Yeah, I'll take
Okay.
survival.
Evie just goes, yeah, and goes fucking flying with the reins.
God damn it.
Wait, horsey, yip yip.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Okay, so what's funny is both were DC 8. So, of all things, the animal handling check works. But like by the time you get to the first fork in the road, it's like a 20-minute conversation of which way to go. You guys have a
Ashton's
fucking
got a lot
map.
on her mind.
You guys like have a map. But it takes a while for you guys to like realize what direction is what. You guys aren't going to get lost, but it's going to
Maybe we didn't
take
know
you
where
longer.
We are on the map to begin with.
Yeah, exactly. That's where the argument was. It's like, no, we already passed that. And you're like, no, we didn't. They wouldn't give us a map that we're in the middle of. We'd be on the edge of it. And then, so like eventually you guys figured out where you were and it took time. But you essentially lost half a day. So it's now going to take you 3.5 days.
Ow.
It's fine. We're not on a time crunch.
Yeah, you're fine.
Uh-huh.
But you managed to control the carriage just fine, which is good because about halfway through your trip, this sort of edge of these plains and woods you're in kind of give way to proper woods, and it's unlike any woods that many of you are used to. Kaerthna, you're used to it, kind of the ominous, horrifying overgrowth. Everyone else, it feels very Witherbloom-y, just without the swamp.
Wow.
It feels like the trees and plants are very much so oppressively watching you. Here we have artwork of your carriage in the middle of it.
Fuck.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so you guys are rumbling along,
Fuck that.
but you
It
managed
just
to
gets worse.
it does. But you manage to control the horses totally fine. They're not spooked by any of it. You're doing great. Meanwhile, while you guys are navigating through all of this, Astrid whips around in the front seat and pulls out a picture.
Let her do it herself!
Go for it. Well, I was transitioning back to where she said she was. Because she said she was there holding the picture, so I'm transitioning back.
Let us play
Emerson,
the
let her
game.
do it herself. She can end up not doing it. Let her do it.
That's fair. Astrid, I pass you the reins.
Jesus.
Oh
you.
my God.
Fucking Christ.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Shut the
Jesus.
fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. She's just gonna turn around and wherever that little sliding window is, just go shoot. Bad news, guys.
It's all bad news. What?
I'm
Jesus.
sorry. I'm on 2 hours of sleep. Anyway, well, normally I would try and withhold more bad news with everything going on, but I think you would be very upset if I tell you this news too late. Cormilla, very graciously. Oh, you didn't get to meet her.
It's fine.
Basically,
Go on.
my stepmother.
You.
Oh, so
Don't
that's
need it.
official?
No,
Hmm.
no, never. Anyway.
Nothing's official with Urin. Go on.
Cormilla is Urin's right hand, basically.
Are they fuck?
And
Nothing. Go on.
no, what? What'd you say?
Nothing. Go on. Go on. It's not important.
It isn't important. Continue.
Cormilla met us, and that's how we got to where you found us in the woods, and we were in a high-speed car, but it's not important. Cormilla pulled me aside and decided it was prudent to inform me of knowledge that neither of them wanted to inform me of that goes on in Goldheart, which is Urin apparently has a very very secure vault of all of his shit. And apparently, would we have just shown Syntax all the dossiers of all the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Just to speed it a little bit.
He just looks hot, bitch, lame. Next.
I expect nothing less. So Cormilla originally told us that Glimmer there ran away
bitch.
from Goldheart, and ran away from Goldheart, and nobody knew why. Apparently that was a lie. Slightly. They don't know why she ran away to Vampire Land. All they do know is that she stole something from Urin's extremely secure vault, and it just so happens to be the Necrocore.
Well,
And that's
what
not...
Urin gets for not fucking using it.
Probably. That's not the important part, though.
How is that not the important part?
How?
So you're telling me it gets worse?
It does get worse.
Doesn't get
How?
Apparently, the reason the vault is so secure is that it is guarded by something that is now chasing after Glimmer to the exact place that we are now also going. And it's this, and she just holds up the picture.
What the fuck is that?
Apparently, it's a red dragon. It just
Where did it
fucking
go?
lives under the city.
Does it have a cute little scarf to go with that armor?
I don't know. You can ask him if you want.
Maybe
What
other
was the name?
intestines.
What was the name, Emerson?
Zayatora.
Turn around. We're going home. Maybe turn around.
What an idea. What an idea. You know,
It's not a bad idea.
it's not a bad idea.
Sounds like a much
That
better
is certain.
idea.
Because it sounds like the problem just solved itself.
No,
Not
we're not
in the
going
way we
here.
wanted.
Sure, but it's not our city. It's not our allegiance.
But it is Gareth and his sister, dipshit.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
did
thought
you
this
forget
was.
why we're coming.
I didn't even know it was Kaerth in his hometown. I thought it was a different town.
We're gonna come after Glimmer, who's there with Kaerth and his sister, so they're all gonna just. And that's why we're going quickly.
I thought-
Why did you sit and stare at that road for an hour instead of. How much time do we have?
I have a lot on my mind right now, okay?
Okay, fine. You live out here, Kaerthana. This area is cursed. Just let it all burn down.
This sounds like a perfect time for us to share stuff we may never get to share again.
What? No, it's not. This is a horrible time for that. We're not sharing.
I feel
any
like
more
this is the
secrets.
perfect. This is the time we should start sharing everything
We
that you
do
want to
already.
share. And that's a lie, in case that we die.
I will say, just to wrap that part up, it seems like as long as we keep out of Dragon's way, we'll be fine.
How are we
So-
supposed to do that if he's going the same way as us?
If
Because we don't have the necrocord.
if we catch Glimmer,
Yes.
we can put Glimmer somewhere else.
What do you mean?
And that I mean, we can take Glimmer out of the city.
This is
The dragon does
true.
its business, and we can focus on the vampires.
We could keep the carriage on hand. Kidnap her. Stuff her in said carriage.
Or yes, put her in the carriage, send the carriage out. Carriage keeps running. Dragon goes after carriage.
Yeah. That's
Why do we give a
All
fuck
I
about
have.
any of these generals? Why are we not just gonna go talk to Kaerth and his sister?
because she might be guarded by these generals. That's usually how it works.
Yeah,
And
but
if
we'll
we
be
can get
like,
more
we're
time
here.
before a dragon onslaught, it's very important.
Okay.
You
Good.
see
All
in
that-
video games.
All that matters right now is that we just get there quickly. Yes, that's all that this matters.
At this point, yes.
Okay. Good.
But I just wanted to let you all know because I thought you'd be more upset if I told you far later. I know this
no,
news
I'm more
sucks.
upset now.
I know the news sucks. I know it does.
So does anyone want to share anything?
Do you want to share anything?
Not really.
Okay.
I
then
mean,
we're
I feel
done.
like you already know everything.
Okay, that's true. I have news to share, but I'm too afraid to, so we're not doing that right now.
Well, now's the
Up to
perfect
you.
time because we may not hear it later.
Okay, that's fine. I can
Don't
play with
push
my
him.
secrets.
I'm not pushing. I'm just saying we might die.
I
mean,
will
we
if
have a
they don't
couple
want to share
days.
it, then I don't have to.
Well, sure. I'm just saying if they want to tell us specifically, we might die and they'll never tell us.
Yes, you just need to say it once and let it go.
I am. I'm just explaining myself.
Do you think I don't know how things are? Oh, just like Go faster, please.
No, I'll try.
Evie, do you want any help?
Evie's doing everything.
She's bumping along. She's like, we rode bumping along.
Trying to hold onto the map with one feathered hand.
The carriage just fucking lifts 10 feet.
So, Ryzen's gonna speak and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I can actually speak with animals. I'm sorry."
Oh my god!
So much for time for sharing.
Say anything.
Let's put the eyes on the front.
I'm
After we come
sorry.
inside, let's put the eyes on the front.
Incredible.
We are speed running Evie's villain arc.
I'm sorry, Evie. Let me help.
Between go get your own arm and now this.
Moment you said it, immediately the head has turned 180.
Oh,
Big
Jesus.
eyes like,
Owl turn around.
What?
I've got a lot on my plate. I'm sorry.
I just imagine like the single eye twitch, like
Imogen's gonna be like, see, this is why I wanted to open the floor, because then we can share all the information. Everyone will know everything.
No. This is horrible.
This is horrifying and
accidentally-
hilarious.
Incinerated my mother's corpse.
Oh,
What?
Oh.
I mean, accidents happen.
this is true. I watched my best friend get beheaded in front of me because of an accident.
Mm.
The accident was that we got caught.
Doing what?
Holy shit!
Stealing rations.
You got beheaded for stealing food?
Yes, well, unfortunately, it was from the mafia. We didn't know at the time,
Oh.
and that's why I wear these. And he lifts his like arm bandages.
Oof.
Were they your friends?
Yes. At least what was like their clothing at the time, because obviously I can't wear that. But at least to carry their memory with me.
That's really beautiful.
So
Are we all
Lost.
gonna die?
we might, which is why I wanted to bring this into discussion.
Okay.
So like, accidents do happen, as Evie said.
Right.
Quintilius is the mind mage, and he has his body in his. I don't know. He's in this watch. Just holds up the pocket watch.
Imogen's gonna have like the biggest smile. It's like, I'm so glad I can bring us all together.
Xanther was like
We're not
opening his mouth to say something.
I knew that one.
I'm going to kill you, Xanther.
He was about to like. It was like he was like, "Oh, I guess it's my turn," and
Oh.
then like,
Oh, no!
and then you do that, and he just like closes his mouth
No!
and looks very
Normie!
confused.
Please continue.
Like he's
whips her head
very
over
clearly
his
about to
desk.
lean over to Kaerthana and be like, "Who's the mind mage?" But like reads the room and realizes now's not the time, so he just sort of sits quietly.
If you have
God.
something to share, Xanthers, now is the best time to.
Yes, whatever you want to say. I'm.
Please do share. We would love to
You
know more
have a
about
magic conch.
I mean,
Man, lunch.
I that sounds like a bigger deal. So like
No,
maybe
It's,
you guys should unpack whatever the mind mage
Well,
means.
it's already unpacked.
it's unpacked. Boom, your turn. What's on your mind?
Well, right now that is because I don't get it. But
Well, you know how
it's
someone
fine. I honestly I don't need to get it unless you guys want me to get it. I've learned.
No, I barely get it. So Quintilius has two people. He has one that's inside this watch, which is
And one that's a
kind of his.
terrorist.
Shut up! I know.
Shut up! I know.
And then there's the other one, and I don't really fully understand which was which at what times, and it's I don't want to have this right now, but I have it, and it's pretty fucked up to have somebody's life in your pocket, but that's what's happening right now.
So is he like in there?
Kind of. He has like a very traumatic, weird. He hates himself and wants to.
I-
Mm,
It sounds like a trigger. So like,
what?
well, I mean, like like that specifically triggers the personality.
Yes, if he touches it and holds it.
So, well, I'm just explaining this for Xanther. I don't think he specifically is in there, but more so that controls the personality that Quintilius has.
So you have the mind mage in having that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they think the mind mage is missing.
Yes, and Quintilius doesn't know that he's the mind mage right now.
Quintilius ruined my memories.
Did he? He
Sorry.
probably did that to a lot of us, a lot of times. I don't know.
Yes. That
I'm going to wring his fucking neck.
No,
Alright.
he doesn't know. He's look.
okay.
listen,
Well, when you give him
I
the
have
pocket
memories
watch,
missing and
Yeah.
altered, and I don't know what's real. Alright, I'm going to wring his fucking neck.
how about these? If Quintilius gets the pocket watch, then you can ring their neck.
I don't know if I should give it back to him.
Well, I feel like Quintelia should make that their own decision and not pawn off on other people.
I
Because
think that's
other people have their own problems. He should handle his own shit.
I kind of agree, but maybe now he can be happy.
Really?
it sounds like he
Because
has a
all it
boatload
takes is
of
another
unresolved
traumatic
trauma.
moment. You can't avoid trauma your whole life. We're literally all dealing with it right now.
Xanther tentatively raises his hand.
Yes, Xanther?
Oh, sorry. Do you guys want me to share some secrets
Yes.
now?
Yes,
or-
please.
Yes, please. Xanther,
Now,
do it. You have the talking stick. Say something.
Well, I mean, if we're all like doing super deep things, I mean, just like promise not to tell anyone.
I mean, yeah, we're not. We've always said some
This is
pretty
a
fucked up
safe
shit.
This is a safe space. You're good.
Yeah, I got a doozy.
I'm only half Genasi.
Oh. Do you know what the other half is?
Ifriti.
Oh.
Interesting.
So that's why everyone's like, are you a fire Genasi? And I'm like, no, I'm an earth Genasi. But like, kinda?
is our teacher your mom?
No, my mom's Genasi. We're good.
Oh.
Okay.
But
That's interesting.
And he's very
I may
fascinating.
be the bastard son of the Sultan of the Plane of Fire.
Oh.
Oh, that's a little bit bigger, Xanther.
That's why I said don't tell anyone.
Oh, I mean, no.
He gives an awkward laugh.
I think we're all thinking like it was gonna be dumb, and now we're like, oh shit.
Also,
Yeah.
plot relevant somehow.
I was not
I
ready
thought
for
he was
that.
gonna like admit to murder or something.
No.
I
Like,
killed my
like,
brother.
shush, because
Kill the man.
it's not a great thing.
Wait, you're like a prince? Kind
No, not legitimate, but also kind of, because the only legitimate heir definitely doesn't want it.
Oh, so you could be.
Yeah.
So, wait, were you born first and that's why it's an issue?
No, I'm second.
Oh. Oh.
Because
Wait, you
she
met
was
this other
like,
person?
bye, I'm gonna go be a fucking pirate lord.
Your
And then,
mother was a pirate lord?
No, my sister, half sister,
Oh.
the legitimate heir.
I mean,
Okay.
that's a pretty cool profession.
I see.
Yeah, I mean, she's pretty neat, but
do
not
you get along
doesn't get
well?
along well with Dad.
What about you two? Do you get along well?
Again, she's pretty neat, but
Okay, that's good.
but Dad doesn't. Dad, his advisors don't like the idea of me being half Genasi, but long story short, Dad has a curse, yada yada, can't have full offspring that are free. He tried to have one that's not. Sister's kind of a tiefling, a Fridi thing, and then I am a Genasi Fridi thing, and yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. He looks at Kay. Oh, no. Oh, this is awkward. Kay, can we, like, talk in private?
Moving car.
I know it's a tiny car.
Maybe stop the carriage.
No, don't do that. We gotta go.
No, I need to sit outside.
Hold on. Karithna, you
Syntax opens the
did
door while
mention
it's
that you have a demon in your mind, right?
Yeah.
Like, that is...
No, wait.
To him, is
No.
that knowledge? Okay, never mind
No.
then. Never mind. He doesn't say that he needs to talk to you in private.
No.
I
You wanna
couldn't
do it
remember
now?
what was
Said it
revealed publicly.
In front of
That's why
If
we're
you
doing it
mentioned
all
that
now.
to the dragon or not.
My god.
I could have sworn you said something about it. while we
Yeah.
were in the
Yeah,
dragon.
to
The
the
Lake.
dragon.
said something, yeah.
Yeah,
Which
so
means that
then
he would have been there.
he was there for the whole dragon conversation in the Underdark.
No. Fizbin said something, not the dragon.
I don't think Kay mentioned the demon in her head after the conversation about the mace happened.
Yeah, you're right. She
Yeah.
didn't. It was the mace
She
that was
was
mentioned.
already real
So
psyched out about
Xanther will say then yeah, so Xanther won't say anything to Carathan that way, but he'll look over to Ryza and be like, yeah, so I've got a complicated home life.
Do you know their name at least?
Whom? Which name? My
dad's?
dad's? My
Yeah.
sister? I
Both.
mean, well, yeah, but I mean, it's kind of a mouthful in Ingen, but let me get the notes because I didn't have this planned.
Let me check my
Gain of
backstory notes.
existence. Give me a name.
That's fun, though.
That's fun.
Don't you dare! Don't do this to me.
Christ.
Let's find the return.
No.
Oh my god, where is it?
It's
God, I have to
GeForce
scroll like all
RTX.
the way back to 2020.
Evie, do you have any secrets while we're waiting?
Thank you.
I don't think any big secrets, but
Hey, how are you feeling? Do you hate us all now?
no,
Wait.
it's just everyone's got so much stuff. Want to try and beat it, but there's just so much.
That just means yours is coming next.
Oh, why?
Well, hopefully Evie won't have to. There's always a rare case if someone lives a good life.
Is that possible?
Like I said, it's a rare case.
I'm dead, by the way.
What?
I think we knew that already.
Do we need to stop the carriage for like a
Do you-
breather?
do you
No.
know, like the classification. of it?
Dragon.
Are you
remember.
like undead or?
Nope. I don't know.
Just dead, but real?
But you're here.
Yeah. That's all that needs to know right now. Probably.
Well, we're glad we get to know your corpse.
Sit on the other side if no one wants to sit by me now.
Why would that be the case?
Well, I mean, I don't know. That's kind of gross.
I mean, you're still
I mean-
you,
I mean,
and that's all that matters.
You are the most immaculately kept person that I have ever met.
it didn't really make a difference with our time in Goldheart together.
Honestly, I think I just am really hoping we can just get to where we're going and kill a bunch of shit and save your sister, Karis.
Me too.
Yes, I guess a happy ending would be ideal for once.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. We would have stayed at school if we weren't trying to save Kareth and his sister. That's what we're still planning, right?
Yes. That's why-
You said yes.
I'm
You
not
said
nervous about it. There's so many variables, man.
It's okay.
What do you bet there'll be like even more when we get there?
Xanther, you don't need to speak
Very
again.
high.
I'm just being honest. Like we should be
I know.
prepared.
Did you get the names?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
you
did.
remember your okay.
So,
hmm
my sister's name. Fuck, I don't know if I can say it in his voice. Hold on.
Yes, you can.
You have to a
So
lot.
it's Vala Hazra Vali Al Nafar.
You want to
Oh,
pick
shit.
a order? Vol? How about Vol?
No, she likes to go by Vanifar.
Anifar.
Oh, so Vala would have been a lot better.
Well, I
It's-
mean, she does Vanya too, but like,
Vanya. Great.
That's nice. That's
Here
a
we go,
nice name.
Vanya.
It's Lanther.
Right,
Yeah,
very good.
my name's pretty boring in comparison. But
So
again,
nice.
it's because I stayed with Mom.
You might have gotten the better end of the deal.
Shinazi name. Mortal World.
It makes your name a lot easier.
That's
to
also
say.
why we don't live in Kirene anymore.
So your name is also easier to remember.
This is true.
Yeah, it is.
Now, what's your father's name?
Yeah, tell us about your dad. Isn't his name just like Mr. Flames?
It's Guy
I mean,
Fieri.
in general, he's just referred to as the Sultan
Oh,
because names have like a ton of meaning in that culture. Like there's the long honorific names you say in certain times and all this stuff. So just colloquially, it's easier to just call him the Sultan.
That's fair.
And also, if you say that, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, that guy, the Sultan of the City of Brass."
Have you been? Wait, where is this from? The
It's a plane of fire. It's
How did
one
you
of the
get
few
there?
outer planes. Well, it's an inner plane,
can't.
so you can still
Okay,
get there.
Cool. I was like, the whole plot is set that.
No, you can still get
places.
there. Inner planes, Shadowfell, Feywild.
That's
You're
on
good.
the table. Okay. I'm saying in character, trying to understand the
Yeah, it
logistics
is.
of the world.
So anything beyond
Amazing.
anything that has an alignment, you can't get to. So hell, anything that like embodies
I
an
wanna bet.
alignment, you can't get to. So again, I don't really like alignment that much, but that's kind of the best way to put it. Elemental planes you can go to, and the Feywild and Shadowfell are reflections of the material planes, so you can also go there. The reason why you can go to the elemental planes is because they literally constitute the material plane, right? The material plane is kind of where all four mingle and form. If that makes any sense. It's not quite geographically that way, but like elemental energy wise, this is the point in the middle of all four, and that's why it has all of them in it.
Oh, energy.
God damn it.
Well, I will say that I don't feel any better saying any of this, but it was not a waste of time because now we don't have to worry about what has and hasn't been said to each other.
Yes.
I mean,
everything
yeah,
is on the
honestly,
table.
my mom would kill me if she knew I shared this with anybody.
Really?
Yeah, she
Is
was
how-
like,
is she
we're gonna
around?"
move to Insara and Landara and all that so that you don't tell people, and here I am.
Why are you telling people? Just
Well,
because
because we
appreciate it.
I mean, I
No,
don't
this
know,
is a safe
man.
space. This
Like,
is a safe space.
I found out that someone made a deal with the devil, and like that, like people have vampire siblings, and other people have like crazy things going on. I talked to a god last night.
What?
Yes, we did talk
I
to.
feel like at this
Fizmin.
point, you guys deserve to know kind of my my baggage. He
I
says,
appreciate it. We know
very
little to
intentionally
nothing
not
about
making
you.
eye contact with Kaerthana when he says
Kaerthana.
baggage.
No.
Baggage.
Oh.
Well, should we all just get married?
At this point.
I don't know about that part.
We know too much.
Wait, don't you like Quintilius?
Yeah, syntax.
Yes.
So
I
like,
didn't marry anybody. That was a joke.
oh, yeah, I got that.
Not fun. No one laughs.
He's like, yeah, okay, yeah, I get it. It was funny. It was a good one.
Okay,
It was a funny joke.
I'm gonna sit up with Evie now. No one talk to me.
Sure.
I like to imagine.
Astrid's gonna.
Oh, sorry,
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna
No,
say
you-
I like to imagine Syntax climbing through the little like hole.
Yeah, I was
Not
gonna
Like
say
it's really awkward.
just
It's a
really
little too
awkwardly
small.
like-
Has to like pop off arm, set it out there, wiggle through. Like
Don't
Amazing.
drop it. Don't drop it. Yeah.
If you would have been like, I
Master.
can cast reduce if you want and
Like-
make it easier.
No, just cast enlarge on the rest of the. Wait.
Wait.
What applications does this spell have? And then we hard cut.
yeah.
Oh man.
Shit.
You guys make camp for your first evening in a section of the woods that feels a little more.
Not gross.
No, I was gonna say probably a little bit more sinister.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
No, we move
it's yeah.
Yeah, we're not camping here.
Did you say we move on? You
Yeah, we
can
say-
keep going, but
Yeah, fuck it.
I will need all of you guys. You will all get 1 level of exhaustion if you don't
We're
rest.
trying to go 20 more minutes for a
Um,
not gross location.
Yeah.
It's just gonna get worse from here.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Honestly,
Okay with
Um,
all
Pick a
that.
poison.
yeah.
Who wants to sleep in my secret room?
I'm sorry?
Who wants to sleep in my secret room?
I beg
I've
pardon?
I've slept in worse locations, so I'm fine sleeping here.
Great. Okay, fine. You don't want to sleep in a
honest-
magical space.
No, I was gonna say I'm kind of
Awesome.
curious actually.
I think it would
No,
benefit
sleep
others who have
on-
issues.
Sleep in the carriage or sleep out in the gross world.
No, I'm curious. I want to know.
I'm checking. Oh, never mind. This only lasts for an hour.
Fuck.
I updated our artwork to show us kind of where we are now.
Okay.
Well,
Oh gosh, it's probably horrible, isn't it?
It's not that
it's about the
much.
same.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
It's about the same.
It's just
No,
the
it's
trees
way
look
worse.
the trees look a bit more dead. There's
They're
some
pointy.
swamp mist.
Fuck this
Mm.
place. Why the fuck does anyone live this far out here? Why the hell do
They
any of you live
don't.
here?
You
This
have
is
to
gross.
get
They don't.
through this to the little pockets of civilization in Insara.
Can Imogen be like breaking like dead bark and shit to be making like a hut?
Yeah, totally.
Jesus Christ.
Is anyone going to what is your watch order for this evening?
Okay.
I
Who
don't
needs
sleep.
to-
I'll take
out
first
of
watch.
character. Who needs how many hours? Astra needs 4 hours of sleep, and Syntax only needs 4.
In general,
And, yeah,
a good way to do it is a 10-hour rest, 2-hour shifts for watch, and just no one duplicates it.
Or we
Because
could
then
do
everyone gets their
8
8
hours of
hours.
sleep.
No, but then everyone gets their 8 hours.
Yeah, but Astron can do 4 hours. Syntax
Yeah, so
can do
Astron
4
does
hours.
2.
Yeah.
Astron and Syntax both do 2 watches. Everyone else only does 1. You have 5 shifts.
Why you make it so much more complicated?
God damn.
Do you
Well-
understand that Astron watches for 4 hours?
Oh
Syntax
shit!
watches
And then you
4
watch for the other
hours,
4 hours. Okay, I'm
and
so
that's
dumb.
it.
I'm so dumb. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was
I
like,
was I was
whoa.
trying to rotate
That's
everyone
confused too.
through it.
Yeah.
I was trying to
That's
rotate
7
everyone through
shifts.
it. I have the system of like if everyone has an 8-hour rest, you can do 5 watches of 2 hours, and
my
everyone gets
gosh.
8-hour
Holy
rest.
shit.
And also, okay, whatever. Shut up.
Nah, son.
We could do the
Before-
complicated one.
No,
but if
you
everyone's
don't
fine
need
with
to. That's
Astron
way more
watching and then
complicated.
just
This is great.
Syntax.
Who's doing the first watch, Astron or Syntax?
Astron,
I-
good night.
Cool. Astron, roll me a
Amazing.
D100.
Oh,
That's
good.
so
Fuck.
fucking funny.
What the hell? Why me?
Because
Because
your
I told
first
you.
watch.
No,
Why
Amazing.
me? Literally because.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Uh,
I got my
a
lucky number.
97.
Oh,
So,
great. That's high.
conveniently enough, nothing happens
baby.
because you already
What?
got the 90 plus result last watch,
Yes!
which was having a god show up.
Well,
So
pick
Man, we couldn't get another god.
New god.
we're not doing more gods. Fizbin
God
like
is
walks
dead.
by and it's like, oh, fuck, wrong
No.
way.
Oh,
Shoot, sorry, didn't mean. I was trying to find another set of adventures. My bad.
I'm looking for the
Whale
bedroom.
man, that happens on Syntax. Use them
You still
away.
need to fill Syntax in on the fucking Fizzbin event.
That's
Um,
fine.
You don't have
But
to.
yeah,
Syntax
so
doesn't
it's-
give a shit.
So apart from just a whole bunch of horrible sounds around you, yeah, nothing bad happens. Syntax. Now I need you to roll me a D100.
Hang on,
Amazing.
I got my long rest. Let me see if I need to change a spell before.
Nothing can go
everything bad
wrong.
happens.
Oh no, it all went wrong.
Wrong.
What do I have? That's good. That's good. I can't change anything. Okay, great. D100.
Yes, please.
Wibbly woo.
Wibbly-woo.
33 double threes. Double threesome.
33.
Wow.
Wow.
Roll me a D20. Just a
D20.
flat D20.
Wibbly woo.
We believe.
Oh, thank God. It was almost a nat 20 and then it rolled 8.
An
Wow.
8.
We're fucked.
At one point, you see, it doesn't seem like anything all that crazy is happening this evening.
Okay.
But you do hear a little kind of tinkling sound of bells about 2 hours into your watch. It's a little unnerving because
immediately bangs pots and pans. Wake up, everyone!
Immediately?
No.
Okay.
Yes, immediately. No.
Oh my
Fuck
God.
you, Emerson. Bell, nope, not dealing with this shit. Only because nobody ever picks that option, and I'm gonna immediately wake up.
I love it.
Fuck off, fairies! That's what I'm screaming as I bang these.
You see these little wisps of light that have like the slight sound. It's just gonna get worse. The bells tinkling, and then you hear like the laughter of children.
No, get out of here, dead babies. Dead babies, not tonight.
You see these little like wisps of light just kind of dancing just outside of your dark vision, just on the edges.
Dark vision.
Never mind, just outside of the firelight.
I throw a pan at it. It's not gonna.
Yeah, they fuck. I'm not even gonna. Yeah, they leave you the fuck alone.
That's right. That's right.
Everyone wakes up and they like kind of scatter as everyone kind of pokes around for a sec.
I'm sorry, everyone.
No, I fucking love it.
That's funny as shit, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna make you do like rolls to essentially either kind of scare them away or then you'd have an encounter. No. The fucking will-o-wisps. You just fucking scare them away.
Amazing.
What does
just
everyone do? Because no one else sees it, they're already gone.
Yeah, pretty much. They fade away with kind of like the cackle of a child who's playing a prank. As everyone comes to and just looks around for a bit.
Imogen's gonna throw like a little like log stick at Syntax.
No, I saved your life. Ow.
You're making so much more.
Fuck up.
I saved you from the dead babies. Go back to sleep.
Dead babies.
Go back to sleep. They're dead now.
The following morning,
We don't go on traveling adventures. We need to make we're useless.
it's so good. Arguably, Syntax is the perfect person to keep watch because you don't play with any of the bullshit. Like Astrid sees someone coming and Astrid sneaks to go and hide.
Astrid is all curious and shit.
Yeah, whereas Syntax is like just nope, fuck you.
I have enough problems.
Listen, man.
Amazing.
Strixhaven is the first time Astron's been outside of Goldheart. Give her a break.
It's great. Are you kidding me? It's fantastic.
Oh man.
Yeah, Syntax lived in the city.
I saved you from the dead babies. They're dead.
No,
now.
will-o-wisps are low difficulty, but are no joke.
Yeah,
like
they're
that
not.
actually could have been a very difficult encounter.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Hate to see it.
Yeah.
The wolf.
The next day, you guys get going. You don't need to do an animal handling check because Ryza just talks them into obedience. It's like, look, we're gonna get to a town eventually.
Watch out! Watch
No,
the sky.
Feed? Okay. Oh my god. If you mention the dragon, you immediately fail. You immediately fail whatever benefit that talking to them helps.
Then.
On this ride, Emerson K wants to check in with her buddy old pal, Grass.
Oh, buddy, old pal, yeah, okay. Oh, you're contacting me.
Mm-hmm.
On a side note, whoever is navigating, I need you to roll a survival check. But you can do that, and I'll get over those responses as that result as while you guys are bumping along down the road. Kaerthana.
What is that?
I don't know. Whoever Evie was navigating last time. Anyone can. You have a map.
I think it was
I navigated
Ashburn
last time.
navigating.
Oh, you're right.
I
You're right.
navigated. Evie had the reins for animal handling.
Yeah, went fine. Go for it.
Same thing.
Yeah,
Do
roll a
we wanna
navigation.
switch?
This is a little bit harder to navigate now. Just a heads up.
Oh,
Carly, do you want to trade?
You have a
this
chance
one?
to actually get
We
lost.
switch it.
Want to switch it up to see what happens? Because we have
Let's
the
switch it up,
same
see what
numbers.
happens.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Now would be the
Yeah.
time to have that one druid in the party, you
shit.
know? Hey,
Oh,
you're good.
Nice.
Oh,
Noise.
Again, the animal handling you don't need to roll because Ryza
Fuck, you're right, my
talked to
bad.
them. But either way, you guys don't realize that Ryza talked them into submission, so you think you're doing really well.
Yeah, right.
So that's what that roll is you guys did really well. You're like, God, they are in tune with me. And then like later at the rest, Ryza's like talking to them, and you guys are like, shit.
You're like, I should get horses when I get back.
Your
Turns
survival
into a
check
horse
is
roll.
great. Because it's a
What do
dirty
you mean turns
20,
into one?
you do manage to catch up the time that you lost yesterday.
Huh.
So
Oh.
you're back to just 3 days travel. This evening, you break into a in the evening you go over a mountain pass. It is a little uncomfortable in that it's just not. It doesn't feel like the best time of day to be going over this mountain pass, right? The sun is setting, it's growing dark, and you want to make sure to get through this before night truly falls. Luckily, you rolled high enough on your check that you managed to. However, those of you paying attention see strange glowing lights in the sky. Sure enough, it also seems to mark about where on the map it's been drawn you're entering the zone of control of these vampires. You're not entirely sure what they are. You can roll an Arcana check if you would like, but all in all, it's a little strange. Kaerthana, as you have been bumping along all day, we will deal with this in a moment, but I don't want to forget to do the Grost thing. You reach out to Grost, and he responds smugly. You're contacting me. What is this? So exciting.
It's not the first time.
I know, but I can still be excited about things, especially because it's so boring right now.
Boring. Boring. Were you paying attention to the whole last day of things that are going on?
Oh, yes, but I'm talking about just sitting in this carriage. It's boring.
Okay. I wouldn't. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Boring at the moment is what you mean.
Yes. Though I am very excited about some of the little secrets that your friends shared. It's fun.
That's not
Who
what I'm
would
here
have
to talk about
thought?
with you.
I'm sorry, though. We know that I can't not talk about the gossip.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. Quintilius is the Mind Mage? That's
I was kind of on to that one. That one I thought, but then
And who would have thought you're dating in the family?
pardon?
I mean, he's not blood related, but I mean, he is, I suppose, sort of my stepson, so that works. Oh,
Can you elaborate?
I'm the mother of his sister.
I fucking knew it!
What? You think gender's strictly this for a god? Wow, that's very
No,
close-minded of you,
I'm not.
Kaerthana.
I'm not hung up about the gender. It's the relation in general, I think.
What, that I can have a child? Again, I'm not
No,
blood related to him, and he's
no.
never met me, and he probably doesn't really get the connection. But technically, I am the mother of his sister.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just happy that the universe seems to put us together a lot. It's nice. Don't worry, I have no control over his life. He's never met me, probably never will. His sister fucking hates me.
Oh, so you aren't a good mother.
No, of course not.
Well,
He gestures at himself. Why would I be a good mother?
no, that makes
The
sense.
Sultan
That
was
makes
cursed and was like, oh, I'll make a deal with a demon to have a child. And I was like, okay. And so we made a deal. He had a child. And then he didn't like that kid was a little bit rebellious. You had a child with a demon. Of course your kid's going to be rebellious. I don't know. I feel like he got what he asked for. Again,
Right.
it was entertaining, so I didn't need to do anything other than just sit back and watch. Drama. It's good times.
Okay. Moving on from the gossip. Remember how you said we would have a conversation about how gods can burn out their avatars?
Oh, yes. Yes. Continue. Are you wanting to be my avatar, darling?
No.
I
that is
didn't think
not-
so. You're good.
What I said. I want to confirm, and obviously we know I can only trust you about.
Oh, you want
not
to
at all.
confirm I'm not
So-
planning on doing that to you?
Not exactly, but also yes. Is you temporarily taking over my body? Me agreeing to become your avatar indefinitely?
No. Well, yes, but I won't do that to you. What I do mean is that it is the same, that you're going to have to let me in fully. And that will mean that if I wanted to just stay there, I could. I'm not going to do that, you have my word. And again, I think you're far more entertaining as a friend than as an avatar. Let's be real, I'd burn you out, and honestly, I might not. We're resonating decently, who knows? But either way, why would I want to walk around the material plane? Everyone's just... I don't care. It's more fun to watch you
Yes.
do it and see if I can make you do things by being friendly. That's way more fun.
But why would you want to help me with my sister? What do you gain from that?
I'm stirring the pot, darling. Also, now that I know my brother's involved, I'll do pretty much anything just to spite him.
Okay, that I do believe.
But again,
Okay.
you get bored when you live forever, darling.
You've said so. I obviously am worried about getting to the day-to-day, so I'm sorry I can't relate.
No, you're fine, you're fine. Mortal life is so stressful, so fragile.
Okay.
I will
Thank
say, when
you.
you die, your soul is welcome to come and chill with us. Debauchery all day and night long. I'm not claiming it. I'm just saying you can. I'm not a demon. I'm not a devil. I don't claim souls. I'm just saying your soul's welcome.
Is that how things work? Your soul just gets to decide where
Kind
after?
of. It's sort of a resonance thing. You go where you resonate. Those who are all righteous and godly will tend to find their way up to the domains of the Celestials. If you're a piece of shit, you go to hell.
Uh-huh. And you're saying I resonate closer to...
No. Well, kind of. But it's about the emotions. It's not about you being a piece of shit. Again, I'm more chaotic, darling.
You and me both.
Well, not really. You're very lawful with yourself. Very, I have to follow the rules. I have to not feel things because I'll blow things up. Just blow them up, darling. What are you going to do? Burn your mother? That's already done.
Shit.
Just rip the Band-Aid off, darling. I know it's insulting, but we're already here. Your sister's a vampire. You can explode next to her and she'll be fine.
Yes, but maybe my friends won't be.
They're probably fine. Syntax blew himself up and seemed to live.
That's true. Well, Liv. Okay, I'm not going to get into that. All right, that was all I wanted to.
On a side note, I bet you look pretty crazy right now. To all of your friends in your carriage.
We're all just standing there going,
You're just probably gesturing pretty strongly to yourself. It's funny.
Oh, God.
Do try and mentally talk more. You started doing hand gestures about 3 minutes ago.
Oh my god. Well,
oh,
wait a...
are you done there? Hi.
Hey. Hi.
Are you okay?
I just imagine there was like a lot of like angry pointing and stuff, but like
It's
your
already-
eyes are
yeah.
closed.
Whoever's
Yeah.
sitting in front of Kay thought it was directed at him at
Xanther's the
first.
palest you've ever seen him as he's sitting opposite Kay.
Just a very vivid dream. I'm all right. Yeah.
Vivid dream with your eyes wide open?
How many more days until we get there?
It could happen.
As you rumble your way up and over this, sorry, Deja, is there anything else you'd like to do in that scene?
Oh no, that was great. No.
Okay. As you rumble over this mountain pass, those of you, we have a 16, we have a 16 and a 14 for people who wanted to figure out what those weird things in the sky were.
Wow.
If anyone else would like to roll, go for it.
I don't know magic.
I believe
That
there was
is-
also one on D&D Beyond that didn't get the pop-up.
What was that? I don't have it open,
Oh,
unfortunately.
here's mine. I rolled really low. It doesn't count.
Only
Banners.
Shit.
the 14 will not succeed, but the 16 will. That is the DC. So if anyone rolls higher than 16 or higher, they will be able to deduce this. Cool.
Deduce.
Looking up at it, it seems to be a kind of I was gonna say a spell of some sort. Oh, so scary. No, but it seems to be a modified protection spell, potentially something to alert people of presences moving through it.
Awesome.
It's a veil.
Not quite, but it does seem that it almost like they're trying to make sure they know if something flies into their domain.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely seems geared more towards things in the sky than necessarily on the ground. Again, almost as if they know something's gonna fly into their domain. It's pretty much a big like warning system, right? Like
When the dragon gets there.
yeah, exactly. It's absolutely for the dragon. You also know that this spell is not something that's easily maintained. So this is definitely a recent construction, probably, and a team effort. But yeah, pretty much it's closer to kind of like radar, honestly. You know, I mean, you're not wrong.
That's a fucking anti-air system, dude.
You're not wrong. There, as you get closer, you can guess that each little like glowing ball of light is kind of a modified delayed blast spell of some kind. It's hard to tell, but for lack of a better term, they're sky mines.
You
So, yeah.
absolutely killed Jerry with that one for sure.
Yep. It
I was
wasn't.
gone.
It was supposed to be cool, but I guess not. It was supposed to be cool, but Jerry ruins it.
I'm sorry that I linked it to reality.
Shut up. It's like when you immediately call out when I name a character a name that I think sounds cool, and then you're like, oh, that sounds like urine. And I'm like, well, fuck you. This is a really relevant character.
To be fair, it's one
I'm
letter
the one who
away.
speaks the truth here.
Okay, so you're
Yeah, but I didn't even process it. That's what makes me so mad. Okay.
What's
See,
up
this
with
is why
the
you should
weird
run
stuff in the sky? Is anyone a nerd?
Fireworks.
Imagine everyone turns and looks at Evie.
You
I was
don't
like,
know.
Evie, what is it?
It's kind of like a protection spell, but for things in the sky.
Oh,
With some sky
giant
bombs.
dragon comes by.
Yeah, I think they know that the dragon's coming.
Do you think like if someone just threw a rock that high, you would trigger it?
Yeah, probably.
So it's not really a good system.
Well,
I think you would just kill a bird if you went there.
I think it's probably they probably have modified it so that they know.
covers Evie's ears. How dare you say that in front of her?
Oh my god! I forget Evie's a bird like half the time, honestly.
Evie's not just a regular bird. Evie's more than just a bird.
Evie's a
Shame on
bird.
you for assuming so.
Evie, do you
That
ever
was the
eat
joke.
seeds?
Maybe on
think,
occasion here and there's a little snack.
Okay. Well,
Frantically
Evie's a
hides
bird.
seeds, sunflower seed bag that she
sunflower
brought.
seeds, yeah.
Okay.
Baseball sunflower seeds.
Oh my god.
Um,
I think this makes it clear that somebody sent Glimmer to go get the Necrocore if they have this prepared.
Do you think that the vampires actually want the Necrocore, or they just want a dragon to come?
Maybe it's both.
If they wanted the
Why?
dragon to come, I wouldn't see a reason for defenses.
Syntax.
Oh.
As you guys cross the line of this barrier,
Oh,
you just
Oh, no.
feel a wave of dread hit you just as you cross this line.
opens door. Moving carriage.
Yeah. You're just like this. You're on a passage high in the mountains, this pretty much sheer cliff on the side, but you just essentially had an acute panic attack.
Oh my gosh, we're all dead.
Yes. Yeah, we
No, we're gonna die. We should go back.
What happened?
No,
I mean, it's
we're okay.
we're too close already to go back.
No,
Syntax,
we can
roll a
always turn
perception check
around.
for me.
No,
Oh, shit.
God.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh fuck!
Perception
Please roll
check.
high.
You got it.
I
With
don't have
advantage.
Oh,
Oh
fuck,
my gosh.
With advantage,
Ooh.
huh? Well, that's a bad roll.
What's our advantage?
That's,
We'll do a better one.
Is it important for my character to be looking? Yeah, I'm gonna use knowledge from a past life. Do I have a
Good.
D6? Good. Okay.
Sorry, yeah, I'm supposed to be more
It's a
unbiased.
20.
I'm
I rolled a
sorry.
6 on the D6. Thank God.
26?
As you're
No, it's a
passing by
20.
these
Oh.
things,
Yeah.
the closest one is a good 150 feet above you, right? But as you're looking up at it, it seems that they are actually constructed, alchemical in nature, some kind of more like the clockwork stuff that you have seen before. Each thing is individually made, which makes sense. That would explain why it can be maintained across such a wide distance, and also might mean that it has been there longer than what you thought. But what really unnerves you is that they kind of shimmer, almost like they're not real. Like maybe each one is almost a duplicate of something else. They might be real, they might still work, but it's like something created magical copies of these.
Yeah.
And there's a strange vibe that you especially seem to kind of resonate with these copies. As you look at it, you see that shimmer has a bit of an iridescent shine to it.
Turgrid made these.
Yeah. You get the feeling that
Turgrid
these are
made these.
effectively,
Oh.
for lack of
you
a better
fucking
term,
kidding me?
dream copies.
Wow.
Yeah, so Turgrid is here, and Turgrid
Yeah.
wants you to see this. This might be here to stop a dragon,
Surprise,
but it's
shite.
really here for you. This is her telling you the showdown I promised is coming.
Why, Emerson?
Yeah.
Why did you put everything bad into one?
Because this was halfway through our game. This is the halfway mark, guys.
Is it?
Yeah, we're almost done with year 2. There's 4 years.
Drag on.
It's the halfway mark. We gotta make some progress with our storylines.
Are we sure we need to do this? Yeah, door is still open, and he's just like looking at this shit. Okay, let's RP it. Let's RP it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Syntax just like closes door like really hard and just looks in and goes, "Turgid's here."
What's a Turgid?
What do you mean?
What do you?
What's
Turgid? She's the street. Fuck you. You know what Turgid is. I would have told you. I would have told you. Turgid
Tell me
is.
again.
Okay, well, she's this horrible fucking person who's ruined my life. She's holding a celestial angel hostage. She's the reason Pretty Boy, I can't remember his name right now. Aegon is here. I said that was in character, fuck it.
Yeah, he is pretty. You're good.
I have to sleep now. I have nightmares every night. She's going to kill me. She's going to try. No, it's fine. We have the net. She's gonna die. She's dead.
Net?
Yes.
We're gonna... the dragon will come, and everyone will die. This is perfect.
Yes.
Is there anything else we want to invite? Here, hold up Sending Stone.
Yeah, we should have brought Rubina.
Rubina instantly calls Rubina. I'm calling Rubina.
Are you actually calling Rubina?
Yeah, if you're gonna tell me I'm in like panic mode.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, fuck.
I'm
Amazing.
What do you say?
Oh yeah. I say, sup bitch, wish you were here with us so you could die. Anyways, see you in class tomorrow. And I leave it at that. Okay, she can't come. I realized that when I called her, but at least maybe that'll make her day worse. Anyone else we should call?
What did you just call?
Probably
Rubina?
why we do that again?
Why would you call Rubina?
Why wouldn't I call Rubina?
Why would you tell her we're not with her?
I said that I'll see her in class tomorrow.
Okay.
We're probably not sitting right next to her. I thought it through. Is there anyone else we want to call? How about Shadrix?
Calling one.
No.
I'm gonna call Turgid. Does that work?
Sending stones work if there is a recipient with a sending stone. However,
there's no way.
No. These sending stones are not usually networked. They only send from one stone to one other. The only reason why this works is because Rosie essentially created an entire like cell phone network specifically for Strixhaven.
God, she should be charging more.
Yeah, she really should. She
should be charging monthly.
It's incredible. It's an incredible scientific advancement.
Okay. We don't need these anymore.
That's
Throw
something.
money out the window, off the cliff.
You feel a message coming in from Rubina right as you throw it off the cliff, so you have no clue what she said in response.
Oh,
it's fine. What?
Well,
is everybody else fine?
That's something we're gonna have to deal with later, maybe.
No, it's not.
I mean, we're not fine, but we're not throwing our sending stones out the window of the cliff.
Well, look, now nobody can confirm if we're gone or not.
Yeah, but we could have at least
Throw
heard
yours
what
off
she
the
had
cliff.
to say. No,
No, I'm good.
Fine. Now I feel foolish.
you are.
Well,
wanna go back for it? I
It's
can easily go fly and get it for you.
I do think it's
No,
I
down
don't know
the
if
cliff
you should.
right now.
Yes.
Yeah,
We have
it's
to keep
gone,
going.
guys.
Alright.
It is gone.
If you went after it, we may lose you.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
It disappears into the blanket of unnatural fog
Yeah.
down
Did you
below.
see the picture? It's like Mount Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys, as you
great.
get past this mountain, you do start descending into a valley on the other side. So it does look like you'll be able to get out of the mountains by the time you have to take a long rest.
Thank goodness.
Kaerthana, you would recognize that this range kind of marks one of the more inhabited regions on the far side. There's a series of valleys along the coast and whatnot that the vast majority of Insara lives in. You're about to pop down into a farming valley, which is nice. You'll start seeing people. But it also makes sense that this is kind of the edge of her control because there's not much to really control until you get here. There's isolated little villages, but nothing of true note. Hence why you hadn't run across really anyone while traveling. But yeah, so sorry. Back to Syntax and everybody having a good time in the carriage.
No,
The
that's
stone
it.
disappears.
Oh my god.
I think that's the day's travel highlight.
Yep.
Does anyone have any other travel highlights they want to do?
That's a good question.
Take me home.
Country
roads.
Oh.
Western Star Road.
As you make it down from the mountains,
Mountain Mama.
you find yourself in a valley.
Country
The mountains
roads.
rising like a
Big
wall to the
Country roads.
east. As you start sort of working your way north more as well. You find yourselves going through abandoned farmland. Pumpkins and other squash overgrowing the ground, no longer tended. You see black crows picking at, crows and ravens, picking at the pumpkins and other areas. Your cart can't avoid some of them as it squashes through the squash.
Mashing pumpkins.
Yes. Kaerthana, you recognize, again, you haven't really been out of your village, but you know at least a little bit from little things, little trips you've done here and there, or even just people talking. This used to be at least mildly populated. Not super populated, but a small settlement of little farms and homesteads. But it really does seem like they're abandoned. As you're rattling along, eventually it gets dark enough and you're still within this valley. There are a few sort of on the horizon, you can see a small cottage that seems abandoned, but might make a nice place to shelter, or you can decide to shelter in the fields, or in any of the small little outcroppings of trees. Nothing is large enough to be considered a forest, but there are little areas where the trees haven't been cleared in between farming lands. Where would you guys like to rest? I also really like this piece of art on a side note.
Poison grows of every age.
Yeah, it gives me big over the garden wall vibes. With the weird skeleton town and pumpkin town. But yeah.
Should we rest in the trees in the middle of the field?
I think the trees.
You should give more cover.
So you work your way over to the trees. It gets a little bit tricky. At one point you have to, someone has to sort of hop down and manually guide the horses to make sure that you don't get the carriage caught in any brambles or anything as you pull it directly off the road for a good 50 to 100 feet. Eventually you find a little area where you can kind of pull it to the side. You still will be visible from the road, but only once people get within sort of 100 feet or so. You're not visible through the whole valley. You're nestled up in these woods as darkness falls, and as the evening comes and the air gets colder, Kaerthana, you'd expect to see even just sort of 3 or 4 little wisps of smoke throughout the valley, but instead you only see one in the distance. Meaning there's still at least some people here, but far, far fewer.
Do we want to go say hi, or are we just gonna no to everybody?
We don't know who we can trust.
Well,
And Sarah doesn't have the kindest of neighbors to begin with.
Mm.
Do
well,
you guys light a fire? I will
wanna
say
go.
you cannot easily hide the smoke from your fire.
We do have the option of. Never mind.
How cold is it? What season are we in?
It is winter. And Insara is more northern than Strixhaven. You're not to snow yet, but you are definitely in a place where it will frost in the evening. I mean, at night. So it's probably it'll drop to essentially just above freezing at night.
Shit. We're just all gonna have to cuddle up together, I guess, for the body heat.
Sounds about right.
Did we bring? We have no disguises. I look like I'm looking at the what we're going into. I assume everyone's just wearing burlap sacks. Is that correct?
I mean, I'm wearing spider silk right now.
He is in fact wearing that.
I'm gonna say no then, Kaerth, and I'm sorry.
Holy
It
shit.
just looks so depressing.
Say no to what?
I mean,
That people don't wear burlap sacks as clothing. Never
They're
mind.
asking about what kind of
Kaerth is like
clothing we need to
objectively
wear
always
these
been
days.
very well dressed, even if it's
Yeah, that's
like
true.
Syntax. What do you think civilization is like?
I've only lived in Goldheart.
Well, that's
No.
about all you need to know.
Coulthard
Just
is an
don't-
outlier and
I
should
just-
not be
I'm
counted.
just saying, we're gonna walk into. We're eventually gonna meet people, and they're gonna be like, "Who the fuck are you?" Do we need to disguise it up?
And Sarah don't dress very ornately, but they don't dress in burlap sacks.
Okay. I'm just saying, there's a lot of gross pumpkins, and how does the village look like? Is it a
there
modest
is
village
not
or
a
is
village.
it
This
Okay.
is just it's you're in the
Farmlands.
farmland outskirts of a village. Is kind of a
Okay.
good way to put it.
Never
From the
mind.
village area, there's sort of one kind of main thing of smoke, but it's ahead of you over some rises in the hills. You're
Okay.
not there yet.
Never mind then.
You
I waived
could.
the whole conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, good night. We're gonna be fine. Maybe we should have two people keeping watch at the same time now. No?
Xanther's already asleep.
I can help on one.
What?
You like turn around and he's just out. And he probably just said,
We're
like,
all
oh, yeah, I'll
sleeping,
take
just on
first
the ground.
watch. And you like turn around and he's asleep.
Jesus.
I can upload the watch if needed.
Yeah.
I can
Me
also
too.
help.
Good.
I mean, sure.
Sure, I can help.
Okay, so who's joining Astron in the first watch?
Imogen will.
Okay,
Or
Imogen and
Kaerthana
Kaerthana,
will. No.
I'll do
Well-
the second with Astrid.
with Syntax.
No,
Syntax
double
is second
Astrid.
watch, right? Oh, I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. Yeah,
So
two people with
Everyone
each.
will do 2
Yeah.
hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
They'll do 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then for the sake of fun, Jerry, roll me a d20,
I hate you.
Oh, fuck.
and Deja, roll me a d20.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh.
Have fun.
11.
Have fun, kids.
Famous last words.
Because we're doing more rolls, I'm making it a little bit harder to have a random encounter just
10.
because. Yeah, 10. Okay.
Mhm.
Kaerthana, sorry, Deja, roll me a d100, please.
Oh.
Mm.
Dead.
Fucking Trent.
You didn't go wibbly woo.
Wibbly woo. Wobbly wee.
How about this? Because we have two people on watch, Astron also roll me a d100, and I will do the least bad of the two.
Wow.
100.
100 or D20?
Okay, so that's fine. 100 was Fizbin, so nothing happens.
Hooray.
Wow, you can't just do
Wow,
again.
it's like we were meant to talk to him.
Yeah.
You said
Again,
D20.
I shouldn't have put him on multiple roll tables. I just wanted it to happen at some point, but I didn't expect it to be every roll.
Fizbin.
Like, it's my own fault. I need to pull him off of the roll
Oh, I
tables
feel
moving forward.
popular.
What do you want me to roll?
He walks back and, my goodness, 3
Roll D20.
nights! Oh, my bad.
Oh, fancy meeting you again.
Sorry, I was getting a pumpkin.
Sorry, I was hiding under your carriage.
Well, fuck. Okay, well, we're done there.
What do you want me to roll?
So
Roll
who's
D20.
You're fine, Alexa. The Fizbin was effectively nothing happening. I'm not gonna make.
That's
not
the
gonna.
best case scenario.
Yeah,
We don't
exactly. Pretty much.
I didn't even roll the D100.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I mean. Is like the best you'll roll is nothing happening, pretty much. So we already have that. So no need to make you roll as well. Our next watch then is Carly and Ryza. Who is taking the first watch with Syntax amongst you two?
Damn, Carly's here?
Okay, god damn it, you're right, Evie.
Hello,
It's like how I've
here,
called
yes.
Deja Kaerthana this entire game. Yeah.
I could go with the
Country
first one, I
roads.
suppose.
Cool.
Country
Yeah,
roads.
so both of you guys
Country
roll me
roads.
d20s.
Country roads.
Evie is like, you're the
Best
worst.
friend.
Country roads.
I like to imagine that's the
roads.
only lyric Imogen
Country
knows, and he's been
No, I
singing
just
it the
can
whole
it,
trip.
can it be like at one point during the travel he just pulls out his viols, playing like the tune of it, and just singing country roads.
Jesus
Nice.
Christ.
Yeah, there's
You
not a
guys
real
are gonna
song
take
in the world.
psychic damage.
It's just him doing dumb shit.
Okay, cool. Evie rolled a 3. Ryza, what do you want to roll? Well, not what do you
What do
want
I
to roll.
roll?
What do you
What
want
did
to roll?
Oh,
A what?
I just rolled this.
A 6?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I need both of you guys to roll D100s.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Wow. You both,
Wow.
yeah.
Good chill.
38.
Uh-oh.
That sounds good. That's in the Will-O-Wisp territory.
Yeah, so I will say Syntax.
Yes.
You and Evie are sitting there, and Syntax, you start hearing the sound of bells.
It's the dead
Not again.
babies.
And then the
But
little
we'll let Evie
kid
make the
voices.
decision this time.
They're
Yeah.
back. What voices?
Evie, it's the dead babies. What do we do?
What do you mean, the babies? What does that mean?
You see
Makes
little
what happens.
tiny floating bits of light just
hate
on the edge
cookery.
of your vision.
Quick, get the pots and pans.
Can't wake everyone up again.
Okay, fine. What do you want to do about the dead babies?
Uh,
They're coming, and we're all gonna die because of the babies. It's gonna be your fault.
I could try and flash some stuff with my prestidigitation.
Evil would try to do like, because prestidigitation, one of them is create instantaneous, harmless sensory effect as a shower sparks, puff of wind, faint musical noises. So she'll try to like.
Roll me an Arcana check then. Let's see if you can scare these things away.
Oh my god.
Okay, just pull out a gun.
13.
I don't have it yet.
You refuse to take it. You could
Evie
have
could
it.
draw himself a gun.
Oh
You're
no!
right.
I made this joke last time when she got the
Oh,
baby.
this gun is the only gun she's seen.
Evie
gun's a
tries
gun!
to make like some flashing lights, but it doesn't quite work. So then Evie like switches to trying to make a breeze to like blow them away. And that also
Yes.
doesn't quite work.
Oh, we're gonna die now, Evie. You killed us.
Oh,
A
man,
few
if
of them
only
scatter,
Syntax were
but
open to receiving gifts a day earlier. That would have been nice.
Jesus.
But no.
one of these little balls of light drifts toward you two and then just sort of floats between you two. You hear the sound of a young child's laughter coming from it. Very faint and echoing, mixed with what sounds almost to be like bells.
Just
Oh.
stand and be like,
Okay, what if we don't do anything and just leave it be?
Okay, I cast
Ding
guiding
dong
bolt.
ding dong. That is the song.
oh my god.
Okay, roll the hit. Or is that it's does it make a
No,
save?
I need to attack.
Jesus Christ, man.
19 to hit.
Oh my god, yeah, deal
Oh
damage.
man.
Oh.
Okay. 17 points of God, what damage is it? Radiant?
What the
Radiant
fuck did you do? What'd you do?
Fucking just exploded it with radiant damage.
Jesus.
Be gone to the afterlife, spirit.
Back to whence you came, demon.
17 points?
Yeah.
What's your
radiant.
name?
It like of radiant.
God.
Yeah,
Like a flash,
it-
and you just hear screams.
pretty much. And then all of the other balls just kind of like start little faint screams as they run away.
Amazing.
There's the
Babies.
faintest glow. The faintest glow remains from this thing as it
I shoot
like
it again.
okay, it's like trying to like limp away.
Yeah, no.
This is very much so the like Squidward getting like lit on fire
Holy
screams, you know?
shit.
On.
Yeah, this thing
Yeah,
is
just
gone.
a deadpan look from Syntax and just like arm fucking cannon shoots another visual
Amazing.
blast.
Yeah, so this one is gone, and conspicuously, there are no more anywhere nearby. They are all
God.
gone.
Yeah, they got fucking scared straight.
They are all
Like
gone.
vampires. I'm done, Evie. Good night.
See what happens when you send a message?
So Evie goes to bed only for Ryza to wake up
Traumatized.
and see a Syntax that's kind of like shaking a little bit and muttering
Oh,
to
Syntax is
himself.
walking around in circles around the camp now.
Oh my god.
Babies.
Welcome to your shift. The babies are gone. Don't worry.
I was just gonna say, okay.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Okay.
I need that on a shirt.
Syntax Trent take inspiration.
Why?
Welcome to your watch. The babies are gone is probably my new. If I named the episodes.
The babies are gone.
The babies are gone.
the babies are fucking gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
However, Trent, I would like you, because it's funnier if it's you, to roll a perception check for me.
Oh, fuck. Syntax is so
Jesus.
fucking on edge right now.
And
She's
again,
like, "This is
I
prime
was gonna
for a
make
good
Dylan
time."
do it, but I'm sorry, it's funnier if it happens to Syntax.
Okay, we're gonna take a long rest after this. I'll use my last knowledge from the
Oh
past
no,
life.
you already took your long rest.
Oh, you're right.
Your
I'm
second
not gonna use
watch.
it then.
I'm
It's an
sorry, that was
11.
very mean of me to
No,
be
you're
like,
right.
oh no.
How the
No.
fuck you are?
Let me hit long rest. Okay. 11
Yeah.
was my.
As
You have
you're walking
inspiration.
around, at one point, like in the darkness, because again, you don't have dark vision, and you
Nope.
don't have a fire lit, so
Nope.
you're just kind of relying on like the ambient light of stars reflecting off the clouds, and just little
yeah.
things here and there.
Perfect.
And at one point, you swear to God someone's watching you on the far side of the valley, and only with Ryza's like dark vision and assurances, that's a scarecrow. You're fine. It's a scarecrow. It was there.
Are you sure?
when.
Hang on, can we have this scene?
Yeah.
Ryza,
Yes, Syntax?
we're being watched.
More dead babies?
Shh,
We
babies.
are?
Come here.
Where? Okay.
Right there.
Tell me.
Points at the shape.
Rise is gonna look forward and just be like, looks at Syntax and like,
Yeah.
that's not a person, that's a scarecrow.
Are you confident?
Yeah. I'm yeah.
Are you
I'm pretty
confident enough to risk all of our life and safety on it, or should I just shoot it anyways?
Rise is gonna look at Syntax a little scared by that and just say, no, it's okay.
Okay,
We're okay. We're okay.
We could
Syntax.
die from that thing.
It's okay.
It's not okay, but okay.
This is Syntax before having the gun.
Syntax kisses the finger out of just instinct.
Kisses it?
Yeah, just like because they're putting a it just goes.
Oh, the finger. I heard the
Yeah.
Not the
figure.
figure.
And I was
No,
like, are you
no,
walking like 20 minutes
No,
across
no,
the
no,
field,
finger.
tripping on every pumpkin vine? Like,
Holy shit.
Syntax, I assure you, it's okay. It's okay. It's just a scarecrow.
I don't know. It hasn't been there all night.
Were you looking that direction all night?
I mean, it could have been there all night, but it probably wasn't.
It's okay, Syntax. It's okay.
Object permanence.
Okay, fine.
It's okay, Syntax. I assure you.
I want you to
not...
sit right here on this rock and just watch that. I'll take care of the rest.
You want me to sit here during my watch to watch the scarecrow?
Yeah, it's only 2 hours. You'll be fine.
Remember not to blink.
Don't blink. You blink and you're dead.
Okay, Trent, roll me another perception check
No!
to see if
Oh
as you're wandering around doing your watch, that scarecrow, you're really trying to see, like, was it there this whole time?
Oh,
This is you, like,
this one's 18.
Yeah, you're
You know
not
what?
sure.
Fuck you. I'm gonna add my d6.
Oh my god.
I know it's a new day. Now it's a 20.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you're really hooked on that scarecrow. It really bothers you. And then your heart sort of jumps again as you look out and you see something watching you.
Oh.
God.
Of course, it's just another scarecrow. But holy fucking shit, there's a dude over now in the south. There's a dude in the south.
A scarecrow?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's well, you don't know it's a scarecrow, but there's a dude watching you in the south.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Rise of they're coming. I shoot another.
Whoa. Syntax. Who's coming? Where? Show me.
They're right here. You were watching.
Again, it's a scarecrow. It's by the road. You remember passing a scarecrow.
one?
It is a different scarecrow.
Okay, yeah, I shoot at it again.
Oh, you're actually shooting at it?
Yeah, fuck it. If it's a different scarecrow.
Yeah, it's just in. Yeah.
The only good scarecrow's a dead scarecrow.
I just see a figure.
It's pretty far away, so I'm gonna.
Is it 120 feet far away?
Yes.
Shit.
It's essentially in the distance, right? It's one of those things that, like, you might not have seen it, but like now that the light is kind of coming up, right? Because it's approaching dawn, you're starting to see like the stuff you didn't see earlier, and it's just, yeah, you see a scarecrow now to the south near some other abandoned fields.
Okay.
You can try to shoot it, but it is very far. I'll have you roll it with disadvantage.
If the light's coming and I would see it's a scarecrow,
Yeah.
I'll believe Ryza that it's not gonna kill us.
Yeah, so
You know what?
eventually
Fuck it. I can throw a cantrip. I have the same distance.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Roll with
Why not? I'm gonna
disadvantage.
burn everything. Okay, disadvantage. 16 to hit.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna hit.
Hell yeah.
What's the cantrip?
Just killing the shit out of these scarecrows.
Firebolt.
Yeah, the thing just starts burning in the distance.
Great.
Doesn't
Burn,
move.
baby, burn.
Fire. Hey, just as much damage with this cantrip, almost, as I did with my level 2 spell. Fuck.
Yeah,
16 points of fire.
it's
Okay,
just
fine.
burning.
You know what?
Is
No.
this...
Ryza, this is stupid. We should just burn anything we don't understand.
Hold that thought.
No, we're not in the school anymore. There's no rules.
No, I get that. I just don't think you should just be firing firebolts at everything because, you know.
Okay. What's the best? Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I? Give me one good reason.
This is the second scarecrow you tried to murder. Well, successfully murdered.
Syntax, you see something in the corner of your eye as the light's coming up, and it freaks you out for you
Great,
to only
fireball.
realize. Yeah, it's another scarecrow in another field across the way that, again, has been there this whole time, but you rolled a 20 on your perception. So
Yeah.
you're now
Where's
noticing
another one?
all of them. Yeah, you fireball it, it bursts into flame. Again, it's just burning.
Like I said,
No.
could have been an evil spy this whole time and it'd be dead,
No,
but it's not.
No,
so better
Syntax,
safe than
listen.
sorry.
You know what? Hey, how about we sing a
This cost me
song?
nothing.
Yeah,
I could burn this.
I understand that.
Syntax, the scarecrow you first lit on fire is not burning anymore.
Good.
Good.
Do it again.
And
Is
then,
it all charred?
It looks like it's been put out.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's been put out. Can Ryza can see from where she's standing because I got a dark vision about 60-ish feet, right?
Right. Again, now it's kind of dim light. The sun is coming up. It's not over the horizon yet, but it's dim. And then Syntax, the first scarecrow you saw.
Mm-hmm.
It might be closer.
Fuck. Did any of this
Ryza.
wake up anybody?
No, no.
No, you guys are fucking asleep. Are you kidding me?
Ryza, am I
Yes.
paranoid? Am I stupid? I don't understand anything anymore.
Would Ryza notice that scarecrow's a little bit closer now?
Roll a perception for me.
15.
It very well could be. But it was also, you saw it when it was dark.
Yeah.
Either way, if it's closer, it's not so much closer that it couldn't not have moved, right? Like,
Fuck this.
It
I'm
might-
shooting another fireball at the one that extinguished.
Oh my god.
the one that extinguished, you turn
Yeah.
back to
Fireball or
that one,
firebolt?
and there are
Yeah.
4.
Firebolt.
There are 4 scarecrow.
Hey, Syntax. There's more scarecrows over there, huh?
No, you said this is normal. It's fine, right?
You launch a fireball towards it, and you watch as the scarecrow lurches to the side, and the fireball whips past it.
Oh, I saw that. I don't like that, Syntax.
Syntax throws a
And
piece
then they
of
start
rope up in the
running toward
sky.
you.
Oh, no.
And that's where we'll stop for the evening.
Okay,
Oh!
Syntax goes, finally, I was right this whole, you're all so stupid.
Ryza looks over and says, I'm sorry, I didn't believe you.
So there are 4, just so that you're aware. There are 4
damn it.
running at you from down below, and then 2 from the side.
I think we were like hushed whisper shouting, and now we're just gonna go, all right, everybody.
Fucking
Where's
go,
the
clap your
babies?
hands, clink,
Some baby.
I will say,
There's
Syntax,
worse than dead
with your
babies.
20 perception, as they get closer and within that 60 feet with Ryza, you see the same kind of eerie glow from those will-o-wisps coming from the inside of these scarecrow. In other words, you
babies.
pissed them off and they powered
Syntax
up.
is just screaming, it's the babies, it's the babies.
still
It was
the
always the babies.
You do hear the creepy cackling of children coming from them.
They fucking possess the scarecrows.
This is why we should have let them alone!
But yeah, this is where we're going to break for today, just
And there'd be
because
5 of them if I didn't kill the other one.
that is
Oh
true.
my god.
There is
Jesus.
6 of them. Because there's 4 down below, 2 on the side.
One
Oh
each.
my gosh. Too many.
But yeah.
Oh, but I won't be there next week, so have fun in Halloween.
Well, thanks for fucking us.
Ow.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
wanted,
wanted
this is
to have us a
hilarious.
Halloween encounter, so this was me prepping it for next session.
Wow.
We're gonna be outnumbered.
This was gonna happen anyways. The silence.
No, this is great.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what Syntax is going to be doing? Panicking and throwing cantrip.
See you next Tuesday.
Hopefully.
you guys all wake up to just like smoke billowing around you guys as Syntax is standing crazily just blasting fire in every direction,
And then I
screaming about
started
the babies.
blasting.
I
Yes.
sent that meme.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
So. Oh, okay. That was good.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Twitch.
Oh my
Are we
gosh.
still playing? What's happening?
No, we are officially
No,
done.
we're
I'm
done.
gonna log us
I didn't
off.
hear you say goodbye.
We did not. I just
You just stopped it?
No, I haven't stopped it. I'm sorry. As in, we're done with the session. Jerry's doing his little hand wave.
God damn it.
But
Not
we will be
again.
back on Halloween, the 31st, for a fun scarecrow and potentially other spooky fight. Things.
Wow.
What?
Can we fight Mothman?
I hope so. Fight him.
We fight man.
Fight him, we're gonna fight.
not Mothman.
I'm
but,
romancing Mothman. What are you talking about?
But yeah, so join us for the spoopy encounter and
Spooky,
have a good
scary
one.
skeletons.
Trent will not be here, so at least Trent got some of the terror beforehand.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
Thanks for fucking us over.
Oh,
Thanks, man.
actually, that does remind me. One final thing, Trent. I want you to roll a.
Constitution saving throw.
He passes out. No, a
Be great.
charisma saving throw.
Oh, fuck! It's a saving throw. Wibbly woo!
Wibbly
9.
Wibbly wobbly, tiny wimey.
You feel the same terror grip you.
Ah, shit.
This is a nightmare. Oh shit!
Gorilla grip.
This is a nightmare.
Oh, Turgrid's here, babies and Turgrid.
You don't know if she's here, but you're 90% sure she made these things.
Yeah. I mean, I'll still shout it.
Yeah.
Great. This is perfect. You can make Syntax just a terrified mess next to him.
Yeah.
Just shooting fire anywhere.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yay.
Okay. I forgot. I did intend to do that. But yeah. Awesome. We will see everyone next session on Halloween. Have a great week and stay spooky. Okay, that was. Hold on. Where's the? See you guys.
Goodbye.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Hunt.